Welcome back to Homesteading with the Heberts, guys. Today we're going to be working on this 2009 Dodge Grand Caravan and figuring out why the engine is smoking. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys, so this engine's not smoking as much as it was before. But I don't know if you can see it, but right in this area right here, it is smoking. And the first thing we got to do is we got to figure out why this is smoking the way it is. So here's something I wanted to show you. The engine is smoking, but the car's not overheating. So that tells us it's not an overheating problem. We need to look for something else instead. All right, so now that you saw that it was smoking and the engine was not overheating, we've got to determine what the other factor is. The only thing I can think of is there's a leak somewhere, so we're going to go ahead and explore here a bit. The hoses, this hose looks good. It's hot right now because the engine's just stopped recently. And as we go back, right here we have a hose that's coming out. You can see it's getting a little smoky in there. And it looks as though it was leaking right from there, from this Y coupler. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at where we can get the parts for this. And then we're going to go from there. But as far as that goes, it's the only place I can see. Everywhere else looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and explore that Y a little bit more. As you can see, it's leaking right there, right from that little Y coupler. So we're going to have to try to find a part for that. Okay, so I've looked around at a couple different places. Here we've got one of our local part stores, and most of the part stores in the area, this is what I was finding. For the whole part, it was going to be somewhere around $100 to $106, as you can see in this screenshot. So I decided I was going to go to Amazon. We'll look around there. Here's what I found on Amazon. This is for the whole part. With this, I'll put a link to this down below for you guys if you want to get this. Okay, so here's another part that I found. It's just the Y piece with some hose clamps. And this is only around $15, so I went ahead and got this. So let's go ahead and get this installed. I have already loosened up this hose clamp that's right here. Alright, so now we're just trying to, now we got that loosened up, we're just going to try and pry it off here. Okay, so we're just going to push it off just like that. We got it. Alright guys, so here's the part that we got. Alright, I'll show you and I'll leave a link down below to Amazon where you can get this. We're just going to check it and make sure the hose sizes and everything are the same before I make any cuts. Which it is, which it fits on good, so we're good there. We know it's the right size. So now we're going to have to cut this hose. We're going to cut it right after this rib. right there. So there's one. And do the same thing with this one and cut it right here after this one. Oh, that's why it was leaking. That piece broke. Now I'm going to pull this plastic piece back. Actually, we can just peel it off here, like that. Take a hose clamp, slide it over the hose. Push this metal adapter in as far as we can. Get it nice and good seated in there. Grab screwdriver. And position that. And we're just going to use the screwdriver to tighten that up. Alright, so I switched from my screwdriver to a hex bit. It's just going to be a lot easier to keep control of this thing. Before I go too far, I'm going to slide the other one on. Slide it over the hose. Push that one on. Peel this back a little bit so that we got it. Grab the hose and push the hose on. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old hose clamp and slide it on this one so I know it's good. Take the other hose clamp that they gave me and put it on. And I'm going to tighten this one down a little bit before I actually insert it. I'm just going to get it where it's a little bit closer so I'm not doing it inside the vehicle. Okay, it's loose enough I can move it around. So now I'm going to slide that on. Slide that all the way on. Slide that hose clamp on it. Loosen it up. Slide it over. Good there. I'm just going to give it a couple more turns here. I don't want to go too tight. I'm afraid of going into the hose. I'm going to start to slide this one on. Right there.
Got to pull that hose clamp back. Push that hose completely on. And work this hose clamp back on all the way. And let it go.
Alright guys, so now that I've got the hoses on, I'm going to go ahead and refill it with antifreeze using the 50/50 that's already pre-mixed.
Without a funnel?
Best to use a funnel.
Using a pre-diluted mix?
Yeah. Alright, now we're just going to start it up and see if we see any leaks. That's the part right there. I'm not seeing anything leaking. Alright, so that should stop the smoking engine. We'll take it for a ride here and see if it did.